Hello, good morning students. Today's topic is biochemistry of cancer. Today's topic we will cover the various type of mutations, carcinogens, the role of oncogenic virus in carcinogenesis, importance of oncogenes and oncosuppressor genes in the genesis of cancer, state the basic concept and applications of tumor immunology and the basic production of oncofetal antigens. Any substance which increase the rate of mutation can also increase the rate of incidence of cancer. Therefore, all carcinogens are mutagens. Examples are X-ray, gamma ray, ultraviolet ray. Some human cancers are also caused by some chemicals. This may introduce in the body by occupation, for example, aniline or asbestos, from diet by aflatoxins, and C, lifestyle, which are the smoking, chemical carcinogens act cumulatively. Tobacco, food additives, coloring agents, and aflatoxins are common carcinogens in our environments. Now, some chemical carcinogens. This includes polycycline aromatic hydrocarbon. For examples, benzopyrenes, cloanthranes, dimethylbenzanthracene, aromatic amines are N-methylforaminoazobenzene, nitroso compounds are dimethyl nitrosamine, and natural compounds are aflatoxins. Lung cancer is associated with the habit of cigarette smoking. Cigarette contains many carcinogens, the most important group being benzopyrenes. Other important deleterious substances in cigarette smokes are nicotine, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and carbon soot. The incidence of lung cancer is increased to 15 times more in persons smoking 10 cigarettes per day. Moreover, non-smoking spouse of a heavy smoker will have 5 times more probability to get the lung cancer than a non-smoker. This effect is called the passive smoking. Oral cancer is strongly associated with the chewing of tobacco. Antimutagens. These are the substances which will interfere with the tumor promotions. Vitamin A and carotenoids are shown to reverse the precancerous conditions. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant, preventing the damage made by the free radicals and superoxides. Vitamin C prevented the production of new cancer cases in the aniline workers. Curcumin in the turmeric is also known to the prevent mutations. Fiber content of diet is beneficial to the decrease the colon cancers. Flavonoids possess the anti-mutagenic properties and phenolic compounds found in fruits like grapes, strawberries, walnut, etc. are found to be anti-mutagenic. Oncogenic virus. Another etiological factor of carcinogenesis is the integration of viral genes into the host DNA. Thus, the viral genes become the part and parcel of the cellular DNA. The drive for multiplication by the viral genome overrules the regulatory checks and balance of the cellular mechanism. So there is uncontrolled multiplication of the cells. This is called the transformation by the oncogenic virus. We will see in the next slide how it happens. This is the viral DNA. Now the viral DNA attack the host cell. Now it attaches to the host DNA. Now it becomes the integral part of the host DNA. Now the multiplication occur and the regulatory checks does not occur, which means there is uncontrolled multiplication. So there is a transformation of the host DNA into the viral DNA and multiplication occurs. Now different types of viruses producing tumors in animals. For example, Papovirus, it is SV40 type of virus is DNA, host is mouse, produce the sarcoma. Now papilloma virus, DNA virus, host is rabbit, produces the papilloma. Then Marek virus, it is DNA virus, host is chicken, produces the lymphoma. Now retrovirus type C, gross, which is the RNA virus, host is mouse, leukemia, Rouse virus, RNA virus, avian is the host, produces sarcoma, the retrovirus type B, this is Bittner, RNA virus, host is mouse and produces the memory tumor. Now the different human oncogenic viruses. First one is the Epstein-Barr virus, which produces the Burkitt's lymphoma, nasopharyngeal carcinoma, human papilloma virus produces uterine cervical carcinoma, hepatitis B virus produces the hepatoma. Burkitt's lymphoma. Burkitt's lymphoma is caused by the Epstein-Barr virus. The lymphoma progression is through the three different events. The first step is the infection with the Epstein-Barr virus, which specifically infect the B lymphocyte. The B lymphocytes are become immortalized. That is, they can be cultured independently in the artificial medium, but they are still dependent on the B cell growth factor for the proliferation. Now the second step. In the second step, there is chromosome translocation, usually from the chromosome 8 to 14, but sometimes from 8 to 2 or 8 to 22. The chromosome 14 contains the gene for the immunoglobulin heavy chain. 2 is contains the gene for kappa light chain and 22 contains the gene for the lambda light chain. The transposition region in chromosome 8 contains the oncogene CMYC. This transposition of oncogenes confirms the BCGF. What is it? B cell growth factor independence. But these B cells can grow very slowly. The third step is the activation of the CMYC oncogene with the consequent malignancy. Similarly, in chronic myeloid leukemia, deletion of short arm of chromosome 22 is called the Philadelphia chromosome. Is seen in the 80% of cases. In the rest, there is translocation of 9 to 22 leading to the activation of the CABL present in the chromosome 9. In non-Hodgkin lymphoma, translocation of chromosome 14 to 18 is very common involving the BCL2 oncogene. The BCL2 product suppresses the programmed cell death that is known as the apoptosis due to the tumor formation. Now the human papilloma virus. HPV type 16 and 18 are associated with the human uterine cervical cancer. They cause the 70% of the cervical cancers. HPV DNA has been shown in the cancer cells. HPV is integrated into the host DNA of human cervical cancer cells. The HPV infect the epithelial cells in the cervical mucosa and the virus multiply and lyse the host cell, causing a lesion. In 99% of such cases, healing occur within the 6 months to 2 years. But in about 1% of cases, the HPV DNA is integrated into some of the host cells. After about the 10 to 30 years, these cells develop into the invasive cancer. Vaccines against high risk of HPV 16 and 18 types are now develop, they provide 95% protection from the developing cervical cancer. This picture shows the infection of by the HPV virus into the infect. This is the infected basal cells. After weeks of proliferation, there is viral replication. 90% of heal within the 2 years. HPV is still in the basal epithelial cells. After 30 to 10 to 30 years, this HPV DNA integrated into the tumor cell DNA. Now again develop the cancer, invasive cancer. Now the human papilloma virus and host interaction. Left side shows the HPV infect one cell in the basal layer in the human uterine cervix. In the middle slide, within a few weeks, the HPV spread to the most of the cell, replicate, and the lesion is manifested. Some host cell will escape the infection. In 99% case, the lesion subsides within the 6 months to 2 years time. In the right side, in 1%, the virus is integrated into the host DNA and remain dormant. After 10 to 13 years, cancer is developed. Here, the malignant cells are shown to break the basal layer and invade into the surrounding tissue. Oncogenes. Now, the oncogenes. Oncogenes are the gene capable of causing the cancer. This is the most important short note for your final exam as well as the MCQs. In Ross sarcoma virus, the pool virus produces sarcoma in avians, but a strain of virus deficient in a particular gene could not cause the disease. Hence, this gene was named as the sarcoma gene, abbreviated the SRC. However, the same DNA sequence are available in normal avian cells. Also, to distinguish these two genes, they have donated is the VSRC viral gene and the CSRC cellular gene. The oncogene present in normal cells are also called the proto-oncogenes. Today, more than 100 human proto-oncogenes are known. Proto-oncogenes are important regulatory genes of the oncogenes are the regulatory genes. Product of many oncogenes are polypeptide growth factors. For example, cis gene produces the platelet derived growth factor. This is required for the normal wound healing. Some of the product act as the receptor for the growth factor. That is ERBB produces the receptor for the EGF epithelial growth factors. Now the different types in this slide showing the different types of oncogenetic product and subcellular localization of the oncogenic product. Now the ABL gene, epsilon leukemia virus in mouse, oncogene product is the tyrosine kinase, which is shown in the plasma membrane. ERBB gene, erythroblastosis virus in chicken, receptor for epithelial growth factor localized in the membrane. MYC gene, myelocytoma virus in chicken, DNA binding protein is seen in the nucleus. Cis gene, Seminium sarcoma virus in monkey, platelet derived growth factor localized in the membrane. RS gene, red sarcoma gene, product is GTPase and localized in the cytoplasm. Here in this slide we will see the proto-oncogenes activated by various methods. In the normal condition, proto-oncogenes produces the normal protein, normal quantity and the normal functions. If there is a translocation, then the regular sequence is translocated from some other site. So in this condition there is increased synthesis of normal protein. And second method is the either gene deletion or point mutation, which produces the truncated protein with the loss of functions. And the third one is the viral insertion and activation of the proto-oncogenes, which lead to the synthesis of the fusion protein with the loss of regulations, translocation of another protein coding region, and the fusion to the present position. Now in this slide, there is unified concept of carcinogenesis. Many factors activate the oncogenes, that is viral, chemical carcinogens, chromosomal translocations, gamma ray, spontaneous mutations may converge into one biochemical abnormality, that is the activation of the oncogenes leading to the malignancy. Here in this picture, this is radiation, chromosomal transformation, chemical carcinogens activate the oncogenes and cause the malignant transformation. Oncosuppressor genes. These are the genes which normally protect the individual from developing a cancer. When gene is deleted or mutated, cancer results. The oncosuppressor gene, the P53, is the gene encodes a phosphoprotein with the molecular weight of 53,000 Dalton. So it is called the P53. It blocks the cells that have damaged DNA by triggering the blocking of cell division until the damage is repaired by the DNA repair mechanism. If the DNA damage is severe, the P53 directs the cell to commit the suicide by the apoptosis. Most tumors have a complete absence or mutant non-functional P53. Normal P53 can suppress transformer ability of the oncogenes virus in vitro. It is also seen that P53 activates the expression of the genes that suppress the cell proliferation. Similarly, the RB gene, retinoblastoma gene, encodes a protein designated as P105. Molecular weight is 1,05,000. This protein is found to suppress cell proliferation and prevent the activity of various oncogenes. Only when both allele of the RB gene are deleted, the retinoblastoma results. Now, the BRCA gene mutations. A blood test is done for women who are likely to have BRCA mutations. Those with a family history of breast cancer. Mutations are seen in 5% of breast cancer and the 10 to 15% of ovarian cancers, and more than 50% of patients with the positive family history of breast cancer or ovarian cancer. Some important oncosuppressors gene, retinoblastoma that we have discussed. Aberration is the RB, Wills tumor, familial adenomatous polyposis, deleted in colon cancer, gene for the protein P3, and the familial breast cancer. Now, some important growth factors are epidermal growth factor, aberration EGF, function stimulate the epidermal and epithelial cells produced by fibroblast. Now, the transforming growth factor, TGF beta, produced by the platelets and placenta, inhibit the fibroblast, platelet derived growth factor, PDGF, produced by the platelet, accelerate the wound healing. Now, growth factor, NGF, produced by the submaxillary gland and the growth of sensory. Now, the tumor kinetics. In the normal tissue, only 1% cells are in the dividing state, while in cancer tissue, about 2 to 5% of cells are in the dividing phase of the cell cycle. This number demarks a mild growing tumor to aggressive one. This difference is made of in treatment. Cytotoxic drug and radiation kill the cell in the cells while just sparing the resting cells. Doubling time. Growth of tumor mass depends on the cellular proliferation, and second, their cell death by apoptosis, lack of oxygen or nutrition, and destruction by immunological mechanisms. The doubling time is the time taken by a tumor to exactly double its mass and is a constant for a particular growth over a long period. The tumor doubling time in human cancers vary between the 10 days to or 50 days with a mean of around 100 days. Very rapidly growing tumors will need a lesser days to double the volume. In case of tumor with a doubling time of 100 days, the time taken for these growth to reach the 1 centimeter size from the initial mutated cell is about 8 to 10 years. Thus, the tumor present in the body for a considerable period before the clinical detection. Malignant transformation. When a normal cell has acquired malignant character, it is said to be transformed. In the cell culture, this is seen as alteration in the morphology as well as changes in the alignment among the cells. Normal cells form a monolayer while the cancer cell shows a multi-layer appearance. Now, contact inhibition is a characteristic of normal cells. If a cut is made in the skin, the cell from the both sides start to multiply. This multiplication is stopped when the cell come into contact. This is called the contact inhibition, which is very important short question. But in case of the cancer cell, tight junctions are rare. The property of the contact inhibition is lost, and the adjacent cell continue to multiply to form the multilayer or jumble appearance. Now, the metabolic alteration in the cancer cells. Generally, cancer cells thrive on minimal enzymes. Warburg's hypothesis is that cancer cells favor the glycolysis rather than the oxidative phosphorylation. Another example is the deletion of asparagine synthase in the certain lymphoma. Why the cancer cells are immoral? One reason is that cancer cells have increased and persistent activity of the telomerase, the enzyme that maintains the length of telomeres, which is discussed in the molecular biochemistry. Now the apoptosis, programmed cell that is called the apoptosis. Examples of apoptosis mediating genes are CFOS, P53, retinoblastoma gene, and so they in turn are oncosuppressor genes. By the same token, apoptosis protecting gene are cancer producing gene, which are they, for example, BCL2 and other oncogenes. Tumor immunology. All the forms of treatment of cancer, that is surgery, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy, leave some residual cancers in the body. They are annihilated by the body's immune mechanism. The effective arms of immunological mechanisms are T cells, NK cells, antibody dependent complement mediated lysis, antibody dependent cell mediated cytolysis, and macrophages. In the tumor-bearing host, appreciable level of immunological reactions against the cancer is detected. Most of the human cancers show emergence of the oncofetal antigens. T cells are prevented from the attacking tumor effectively. Antigens. During the fetal life, a particular gene is active and the product of protein is therefore produced in the cell. During the differentiation process, this gene is suppressed and therefore the protein is not present in the adult cells. However, along with the malignant transformation, de-differentiation occurs and the gene is de-repressed and the protein is again available in the cell. Such products are classified as the oncofetal protein. The best example are alpha-fetoprotein in the hippopotamus and carcinoembryonic protein CEA protein in the colon cancers. They are served as the tumor markers. In this picture, we will see the oncofetal genes. In embryonic antigen is expressed, functional gene. Antigen is not expressed, gene is repressed in the normal adult cell. And again in the malignant cells, the embryonic antigen re-expressed. It is by the tumor antigen and the gene is de-repressed. So gene become the active. Thank you for watching this lecture. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the tumor marker and the antiviral drugs and its actions.